let's welcome her in. Not only the current UFC bantamweight title holder, but the star of the Expendables 3, which premiered last night, Ronda Rousey, the one and only, hanging out with us here on APG. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We'll get to the Jones-Cormier situation in just a minute, but first, how was the premiere last night?
It was cool. I was actually nervous about it, yeah, and I kept telling myself, I'm like, you know what? It's your first time doing something like this, but I'm sure there are plenty of people that are a lot dumber than you get through it just fine. And so I was like, all right.
What are you wearing right there?
That's Aiden Maddox, actually.
See, those are the questions you have to answer now. Who are you wearing now?
I was rehearsing in the car. I was like, quiz me on my shoes, quiz me on my purse, quiz me on my dress, quiz me on my earrings.
All good,
I'm like, I forgot what my earrings were today. I hope I don't get in trouble.
A star and a movie star. Now, The Expendables 3 marks your film debut. We cannot wait to see it ourselves.
A star-studded cast next to you. It must have been surreal. How fun was making that movie?
It was a little crazy at first, in that like I felt super uncomfortable, and then like when I did like the naked photo shoot, something like that, and you just take your clothes off. And there's like one like moment where you're like, oh my God, and then that's what it feels like meeting all those stars the first time. It's like you're suddenly naked, but then after that, you don't become increasingly naked as time goes on. And so you get cooler and cooler with it, and by the end of the day, you're just sitting there, you know, bow-legged, you know, talking to everybody.
Well, you're a star. They're probably looking at you, and they're in awe with you as you are with them. But is it tougher preparing for a role like this, or tougher preparing for an opponent in the octagon?
Nothing compares to fighting. I really believe that one of the things that made acting not so scary is that the worst-case scenario is that I will suck. And it's not that I would die. So there's much worst-case scenarios with fighting, you know, and so the preparation for that is much more strenuous, I think.
Understandable, yeah.
On that note, how much do you want to challenge yourself now? Do you want to get out of the action roles eventually? I know you want to be a movie star eventually. You want to do we see romantic comedies in your future?
I hope so. I actually, right before fighting Alexis Davis, I finished filming for Entourage, which is completely outside my comfort zone of acting in action stuff. Like we started with Expendables, and it was all comedy, so I couldn't just shoot someone, punch somebody else, say a cool line. It was like walking and talking and timing, articulation, and that was very much outside my comfort zone. So I liked it, though. It's challenging.
That's good.
We had breaking news at the top of the show about the Cormier-Jones fight being pushed back, what is it, to January now.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that situation?
Disappointing.
Well, it's definitely disappointing. I was really looking forward to the fight, and it's probably giving Dana a headache right now. But for me, I'm thinking like, I wanted to fight around that. I hope we end up on the same card. We could like make like a super card. I've always wanted to fight with John on a card. So and Cormier too. I think we fought together. Me and Cormier fought together on a card before. Yes, we definitely. Maybe not. I think we did. Yeah, we did.
I love your swagger. I love that you are not intimidated by anybody. You'll fight anybody. You've always already said that you could beat anybody inside the octagon. You got this little beef going on with Floyd Mayweather. You and Floyd Mayweather.
I don't have a beef.
Well, he's got a beef going on with you, it seems like that. So if you guys see one another in the streets, he walks up, I mean, outside of Fat Burgers or something like that.
Really? Because I saw a thing of him actually being really nice and complimentary to me after the ESPYs, so I don't know why you think he has beef with me.
Well, I'm not trying to make up a beef. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying there was something that was said in the media. But you know what? If you guys say it's all squash, it's all squash. And who am I to try and start up some drama?
You don't want to start up
I'm
drama.
not the media.
I don't even need to start anything anymore. You think I would say enough crazy stuff throughout the day that everybody would be like, okay, we're good. We've got enough content. But no, they just keep reaching for more.